Hi everyone. Welcome to Would You Rather, the new Would You Rather. Well, we're just gonna do like we usually do. We make some, we make some decisions till it's 10:30, and then we go to the top five. Ready? Let's go. Would you rather lose your wallet or lose your phone? Okay, so what kind of decision is that? I'll go for the wallet. 51% says they lose their wallet. 49% says they lose their phone. Because if I lose my wallet and it had no money in it, I would definitely lose my wallet. And I've already lost like two phones already. And I almost lost the previous phone, the T-Mobile Rebel 2. Oh crap. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't talk too much. Would you rather rob a bank or steal a sports car? What? Both of these things are gonna make me end up in jail. Rob a bank. 54% says they rob a bank and 46% says they steal a sports car. So is this game resorting to criminal activity now? I would not rob a bank or steal a car. Next. Would you rather details of your financial life were made public or have your details of your love life were made public? My love life? 46% says they have their details of their financial life made public, and 54% says the details of your love life be made public. Okay. That is uncertain, uncommon. I just don't know. Would you rather not have an afterlife or live your afterlife in hell? Afterlife. 80% says they not have an afterlife or live your afterlife in HE double golf putter. I know I already said that word, but it's a bottomless fire pit. Don't go there. I'd rather live my life, man. Ah, crap. I guess I'll have to. Nope. Would you rather be able to read minds or be able to see into the future? Read minds. 57% says they'd be able to read minds, and 43% says they'd be able to see into the future. Well, yeah, I can read people's mind. I can, I can read their minds just so I can know what's going on. I do have big ears, so I can listen into people's conversations without being seen. But I do want to be reading people's minds. It's a superpower. Would you rather have a shower that keeps you clean for 7 days or have a bed that gives you a full night's rest in 1 hour? I'm just gonna stick with the full night's rest one. 40% says they have a shower that keeps you clean for 7 days. 60% says they'd have a bed that gives you a full night's rest for an hour. Well, what can I say? I need my sleep. I want my sleep. I get my sleep. I deserve my sleep. Would you rather be in jail for a year or live in complete isolation in the mountains for a year? The mountains. 39% says they'd be in jail for a year. 61% says they live in a complete isolation in mountains for a year. Well, I've never been in the mountains, honestly. It would be nice. Here we go. An Italian supercar-like decision. Would you rather own a Ferrari or own a Lamborghini? Would you rather own a Ferrari or a Lamborghini? Heck at Ferrari. 36% says they own a Ferrari and 64% says they own a Lamborghini. Well, Ferrari and Lamborghini are both really talented Italian brands, sports supercar brands. I've seen both Ferraris and Lamborghinis before. So it's a difficult decision to choose one over the other. So why would you? Would you rather be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company or be the president of a prominent country? What, America isn't one of them? 53% says they'd be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. 47% says they'd be a president of a prominent country. Like I asked, America's not one of them. Well, if America isn't a prominent country, then I'd rather be CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Would you rather be able to name a new periodic table element or win gold medal at the Olympics? Olympics. 27% says they'd be able to name a new periodic table element. 73% says they win a gold medal at the Olympics. If you are that good at the Olympics, you would win a gold medal. Would you rather wear wet socks for the rest of your life or only wash your hair only once a year? Wash my hair only once a year. 57% says they wear wet socks for the rest of for the rest of their lives, and 43% says they only wash their hair only once a year. Oy, oy, oy. I wash my hair. I wash my hair when it curls up. But I don't do it. But I don't wait till a year. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? Would you rather have someone annoying you all the time or have someone stalking you all the time? Yeah. 65% says they'd have someone annoying you all the time. 35% says they'd have someone stalking you all the time. Hmm. well, who knows what'll happen. Just be aware of your surroundings. That's the most important part. Would you rather be called pretty or be called smart? Pretty? 45% says they'd be called pretty. 55% says they'd be called smart. Well, since I'm feeling much into being sweet talked by whoever, I'd rather be called a pretty not a pretty nice person or pretty cute. Would you rather be famous in this lifetime or go down in the history books? I'd rather be famous, man. I want to be famous. 59% says they'd be famous in the lifetime, and 41% they go down in history, in the history books. What kind of choice is that? That is the question. You don't want to be remembered? Would you? Dang it. Would you rather find everything you've ever lost or remember everything you've ever forgotten? That's a difficult choice. I'd rather find everything I ever lost. 54% says they find everything they've ever lost. 46% says they remember everything you've ever forgotten. Well, if it was some if I would find anything valuable that I ever lost, I would be able. And I can also remember everything I've forgotten. Hey, I'm not like my grandmother. I'm not brainless like her. Would you rather save the world but die as a hero in the process, or save the world but nobody knows? Okay, that's stupid. I'd rather save the world and die as a hero. 39% says they'd save the world but die as a hero in the process. 61% says they'd save the world but nobody knows about it. Wow. You saved the world and nobody knows that you did? That means they won't acknowledge you as a hero. They just acknowledge you as a forgotten one. Would you rather only speak in questions or only speak in movie quotes? Questions. 40% says they only speak in questions, and 60% says they only speak in movie quotes. Well, freak. I could do movie quotes too, like Evan Almighty. I need to finish the arc. And Bruce Almighty and all other stuff. Hey, don't forget that new Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie. Does it really look I does it look like I want your powers? Something that Knuckles says. See, I can also speak in movie quotes and speak in questions as well. Well, don't quit making me choose over the other. Would you rather live in a zombie apocalypse or live in a robotic apocalypse? Robots. 44% says they live in a zombie apocalypse. 56% says they live in a robotic apocalypse. Besides, I'd be hiding in a closet if it was both a zombie and a robot apocalypse. I would be hiding in there. That's where I'll be if that happened. Oh, that's where I'll be if that happened. Alright. Would you rather be a dragon or own a dragon? I'd rather own one, not be one. 26% says they be a dragon, and 74% says they own a dragon. Well, I, well, of course. I can, yeah, if I own a fire breathing dragon, I can command him to burn down all my problems. So yeah, I would definitely own a dragon. Would you rather witness a meteor hitting Earth or witness a volcano erupting? Hmm, volcano. 42% says they witness a meteor hitting Earth. 58% says they witness a volcano erupting. Well, so far throughout the world, volcanoes have erupted, and it caused a global fluctuation, having a hot winter and a cold summer. Ah, crap! Not this. Please, not this. I had to pay for it. Over 500 questions. Remove the ads. A one-time fee. No, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. You can keep it. What? I didn't even wear nothing but jeans. Wear nothing but shorts. I didn't even. I didn't even ask. I didn't even mention. I didn't even ask this question. Oh, whatever. Would you rather be unable to see anything for a day, or go a month without your phone? Unable to see anything, like unsee. 61% says they'd be unable to see anything for a day. 39% says they go a month without their phone. Yeah, I'd rather unsee everything than not do anything with my phone for a month. Would you rather be the best musician of all time or be the best athlete of all time? The best athlete. 39% says they'd be the best musician of all time, and 61% says they'd be the best athlete. Well, that's great. I've been an athlete for 7 years. No big deal. Would you rather have the best house in a bad neighborhood or have the worst house in a good neighborhood? That's probably a hopeless decision, a hopeless choice. Um, if I were to be in a good neighborhood, it would have to be the worst. I'm sorry. We would have to live in a horrible house. 46% says they have the best house in a bad neighborhood, and 54% says they have the worst in a good one. Well, sign me up as the world's of living in the world's worst house. Ah, crap. Well, it's 10:30 anyway. It's now time for the top 5 decisions. And this is number 5 right here. Would you rather watch a comedy film or watch a horror film? Comedy, man, because I like to laugh. I love laughing. 68% says they watch a comedy film. 32% says they watch a horror film. Yeah, apparently I'm kind of done with horror movies, you know? Horror movies just don't do it for me anymore. I just I just don't put up with it. I'll get scared. I get so scared I almost want to pee myself. I wish well, that's some I shouldn't. That's not worth saying on here. Number 4. Would you rather play real life Minecraft or real life Mario Kart? Mario Kart. 44% says they play real life Minecraft. 56% says they play real life Mario Kart. Well, we all know where that real life Mario Kart would be. I'm talking about a fun place. If I could think of one, of course, then I would think of it as a real life Mario Kart. But it's electric. Number 3. Would you rather be allergic to babies or allergic to elderly people? Babies. 28% says they'd be allergic to babies. 72% says they'd be allergic to the elderly. Well, if I were to have a baby allergy, we never would have had Josiah. If I were to have a baby allergy. Number 2, would you rather work for Google or work for Facebook? Facebook, man. Most most likely Facebook. 84% says they work for Google and 16% says they work for Facebook. Yeah, although I kind of despise Mark Zuckerberg for what he did to me last year about with my Friday Night Funk and Memorial Day stream on there. Yeah, I should have went with Google. I don't know why I said Facebook. All right, guys. Now it's time for the number 1 decision. Are you guys ready? Let's look. Number 1. Would you rather be a character in Lord of the Rings or be a character in Harry Potter? Harry Potter mostly. 26% says they'd be a character in Lord of the Rings. 74% says they'd be a character in Harry Potter. Well, if I were to practice magic, I would be the next character in a Harry Potter trilogy, but apparently I'm not a character. And people say magic doesn't exist. Well, that's it for Would You Rather. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Resort to criminal activity. Alright. Video's done. Have a have a great night, everyone. Or good night.